Gangista, how are you doing this afternoon? I got a dad. I still got. Let me just hide this because I ain't even changed the damn text. How are you doing today, people? How are we all doing today, people? Hope we are good. Big up all in the chat. Big up Mally. I see you, my guy. Big yourself up. My uncle, you know, look, it's starting already, yeah? Uncle Views in the building, man. Big up the chat. 80 Lyon raid. Didn't I raid myself? I don't know who that is unless you're taking the... I don't even know who that is. Big up Wahaha in the building. Hope you're good. Mr. Rubbo, my bro. Hope you are well today. Like and subscribe, peeps. Yep. You can't even say or because Kepa. You can't even say or something's going to happen because here we are talking about Kepa today, bro. It's a here we go. Obviously, the screen's going to be a bit shitty because I've had to come back upstairs before everyone starts rolling through all the work and the school gang. And I've got a few bits to do today, so we don't know how long this is going to go on for, but we are here. We are here. The intervention. Who wants to come and have their say on what is going on? Be excited, they said. Kepa and Norgard, they say. I can't be asked. Look at this shit we are dealing with. Hold on, guys. Hold on, because, you know, let's just, you know what I mean? Let's just stop mucking about. It's not just talk. You know what I mean? Fabrizio, flip it, and I'm patting myself down. I'm absolutely baking, guys. It is what it is. Just going to have to deal with it. Views in the beta. Views in the beta. But yeah, I'm going to put the link out very, very shortly just to see if anyone does want to come on and have a chin wag. But let's go through some news. So this one's been pinned. AC Milan director Tar dreams of bringing Luka Modric to the club. I mean, look, he's still a very good player. He's very old now, though. But there you go. Copenhagen are closing the deal to sign Moukoko on a permanent transfer. Verbal agreement, final stages with Dortmund. Well, whatever. Understand AC Milan have sent a proposal worth 22 million plus 3 million add-ons for Samuel Ricci as they're closing on it. I don't even know who that is. Like I said, stop with all this other bollocks. Arden Yashra, I don't even know who that is. Como, out. Yeah, look, Murata. What is he going to go to Como and go and play for Cesc? Probably fuck it up there as well. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. But come on, man, where is it? Because I saw, where is it? You know what I mean? Obviously, we got the Jaro Kwanzaa, you know what I'm saying, on his way. I'm pretty sure we got the here we go for Kepa, bro. I'm pretty sure I saw it, unless it's AI. Did someone make it up? Oh no, there we go. Here we go, people. In case you thought I was lying, you probably all seen it already. Your favorite Fabrizio Romano, you get me? Let's lie with this together, you know, like that. Like, bruv, this guy, bruv, Mr. Regurgitate himself, like feeding all the pigeons with whatever he's regurgitated of. Please, Fabrizio, tell us Isak's coming, Fabrizio. Shut up. Arsenal fans still talking about Isak. Jeez, fam. But here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. In case you didn't know, it's a here we go. Kepa to Arsenal. Here we go. Done deal, as Terry Flewers always wants to say. How can he big up Lee, big up the captain? That is guns, yeah. constant cooking, you know, W work rate, you know what I mean? Like W work rate in it. Do you know what I'm saying? But fucking up this Terry Flewers guy, bro. You saw a little thing from a journalist saying that, you know, Liverpool saying that they've got funds if Isak becomes more serious. They've already spent 200 million this summer. This plonker then does a done deal show. Where's the deal been done? Then he says that Liverpool are gonna bid 200 million on the Isak. Do you understand how this guy twists the words at everything? Done deal. What's a done deal? How are you gonna call your show a done deal show and there ain't no done deals? You know me, I don't even really like talking about transfers because I'm never happy with it. And here we are again. Here we are again, guys. You know, dipping our hand into the Chelsea bin as we usually do. Dipping our hand into the Chelsea bin. You know how we do, bruv. Arteta looking for signing. Jumping straight into the bin. And you saw that the way that the guy just jumped, you know what I mean? I was telling Footy Reacts TV, big him up. We had a great show. I was very happy with it. I was telling him, bro, that's how high Sesko can jump. Like, who the fuck cares? How, are we buying a kangaroo? Who cares how high Sesko can jump? Like, all it, bruv, is jarring. It is jarring. It's jarring. But here it is, guys. We might as well read it. Like I said, Kepa, here we go. Done deal for the Spanish goalkeeper to join Arsenal as new backup for David Raya. Not one of the youngsters, you know. We're going to give you 5 million. That 5 million you can now use to send Sancho back and get his wages off of your wage bill, along with your shitty goalkeeper that Bournemouth didn't even want. He was their number one last season, was he not? They said, yeah, we'll send you back, mate. 5 million? Nah. But you've got all the enablers, all of the apologists, all of the people that are just fancy Arteta, and they're like lemons. It's blind faith at the end of the day. This ain't religion. You keep telling me it's business. Well, business ain't religion. If it's business, then I don't need to have no personal, oh, why are you trying to dig out Arteta? Is he not allowed to have a holiday? No, you're not. You're in the public domain. You get paid a lot of money to do the job you're doing. I'm just billing up as well, guys. You know me, bruv. I always keep it a buck. I need to smoke. I need to smoke because look at what we're seeing. We helped Chelsea last year with Meg de Sterling. We've been linked with Nkunku. We've been linked with Madueke, like, and now we've taken Kepa. Like, when is it going to end? How much more embarrassment, Arsenal fans, do you need to see? Oh, but we should be excited. It's our second signing. Oh, look, 2 little Spaniards coming through the door. Great. I ain't got a problem with Spaniards, bro. But why are you trying to build little Spain? Why are you trying to build Real Sociedad shitty midfield? Is this meant to be, as who said it? Was it Mr. Robbo? Be excited, they said. Be excited. What is there to be excited about? It's content, it's news. You know that I'm going to report on the transfers, but it ain't like, oh, doing it egal. Hold on. It's a here we go, by the way, guys. So this is our second summer signings. Look, one more addition for Arteta after Martin Zubimendi. And we ain't even seen here we go with Martin Zubimendi like this. I'm pretty sure we haven't. But as Fabrizio keeps saying, it's a here we go. Look, what's my man saying? Can we even
those designer prices?
Kepa Balenciaga.
We're giving you 5 million.
Bro, we're giving you 5. I'm not, in case I get copyright, yeah. But what I'm saying is that we always helping Chelsea, bro. The Arsenal Good Samaritans. Why are we always doing this? I keep saying, bro, they must have compromising pictures, bro. They got pictures of Kroenke cheating on his wife. Something's going on. Something is going on because every single time, why are we not helping them out by taking Lavia? Why are we not helping them out by taking Palmer or Caicedo? Yeah, because they're not going to give us them kind of players. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, only they're rubbish. Only they're rubbish, and we're sitting there licking our fingers. You know what I mean? Like smelling knickers. We're like cocks, bro. I don't understand why we've always got to help. So we got 2 signings over the line, everyone. Hey, 2 signings over the line, everyone. Let me just get rid of that because it's pissing me off. 2 signings over the line. Be excited, they said. That's what they said to us. To be excited. Arsenal fans, are you excited? We've got Kepa coming through the door. Second signing alongside Zubimendi. How excited are you guys? Are you fit to burst? Are we going to need to wash any boxer shorts by the end of the transfer window or by the end of the day? Huh? What's going on? Do you see what I'm saying? Big up Mr. Robbo. Be excited, bro. About what? About helping Chelsea again? Is that what I need to be excited about? For funding them to send Jadon Sancho back to United? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on for the Ronald McDonald business at my club? And weren't Bert meant to come and fix all of this? Like I said, I keep saying it. I'm not expecting miracles. No, I'm not. But I am expecting competency, bro. And I ain't seeing any of it. Big up the absolute legend that is Shane Gooner. Make sure you're subscribing to my brother. Stop being pagans. I mean, most of you probably are already subscribed. Do you know what I'm saying? But I've got to say it anyway. Yes, my guy, big up Kwaja. What do you think of the post on Instagram I sent you? I ain't even looked at that today, bro. I ain't even looked at Instagram today. I looked up and I saw all of this shit in my group about Kepa. And, oh, yeah, but we have got Zubimendi. That's 2 in the door now. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, Zubimendi, you should have announced after we brought striker in. Yeah? Even the Kepa news, I wouldn't have liked it still, because like I said, I would have always pointed out the fact that here we are just always helping out Chelsea for no reason, always helping them fund. We help them fund Cole Palmer, help Man City fund Haaland. Who's helping us fund Gyökeres? Nobody, bro. We're not even gonna get Gyökeres at this rate. You know what I mean? And there's another thing I want to talk about. Obviously, Shay mentioned it. I've mentioned it. We were talking about it together on Clean Through 1-on-1. Why on earth is none of the mainstream media talking about the Timber interview and how damning it is for Mikel bin Laden? Huh? Oh yeah, no, you sent me the stuff about your friend saying that Arsenal can win the treble if we get that lineup. I think that's what you sent me, isn't it, Kwaja? Yeah, no, bro, your guys lost, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to respond to that. Rodrigo, what was the lineup? Rodrigo, Gyökeres, and all of this other stuff, bro. Bro, we'd be lucky if we get Semenyo this year, bro. I swear to God, like from what I'm seeing so far, I am not fooled. I'm not filled up with confidence, guys. I'm not. Your friend thinking we're gonna win the treble next year, Kwaja? Is he smoking spice or what? You know, like that. No, we ain't winning no treble next year. We'll be lucky if we can even compete next year the way that we're moving. The way that we're moving, like I said, I'm not expecting blowout summer like 10 players to come through the door. But I am expecting you to be purchasing 4 and to be loaning in 2 and not to be getting rid of everyone if we're not going to get all of those adequate replacements. Because that's what fucked us up last year. But then what's it going to leave us with in phase 6, guys? People like Vieira and Lokonga as our backups. That's our squad depth. 750 spent, guys. Probably even more this summer. But don't get it twisted though, because even with all that money spent, Arsenal's made a profit for the last 3 years. You'd never know though. You'd never know that we've been out here trying to challenge or so-called challenge, because does it look like that from our club? No, it fucking don't. Big up my guest, Footy Reacts TV. It looks like that from his club. It looks like that from Man City. What, we never won nothing last year. They still got champs and a final. And look what they've done in 6 months. Nearly 400 million spent. We're not even going to, I don't even think we'll spend 200 million this summer. When that's like the bare minimum. Spend 250, spend 300. You understand what I'm saying? Absolute car crash of a club, bro. You think the Cronkies care for you? No, they don't. You think Arteta cares for you? No, they don't. Man's like doing sandals. He's on holiday. And like I said, I wouldn't care if you're on holiday if Berta was doing his job. If the club come out and said, yeah, Arteta's on holiday because he don't need to do anything now. We got a new sporting director. Then I'd be like, all right, cool, say less. Who would give a fuck if he's on holiday? But the fact of the matter is, I think I just said that. Fact of the matter is that you are on holiday and transfers are taking all day. And we're none the wiser. You're now waiting for the new business year and for all those people chatting shit about how much money we've got. And I still think there is money there, but they're trying to bring out this whole PSR thing. Oh, we can only spend 97 million. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That's the first thing. And secondly, what else do you think was going to happen when we got the wages of sin, again and again and again. We're worse than what we was when we had Aubameyang and them man there. Our wage bill is worse. Big up Shane, you did pronounce my name correctly. Yeah, big up Kwaja, man, each and every time. Big up Wahaha. What do you mean you don't know 80 Lyon? Is dementia getting to you? It might, bro. It might. I don't know who that is, bro. It might be getting to me, bro. You know, it's Uncle Views. Big up Gavin each and every time. Big yourself up, my bro. Hope you're doing well. It could be old age. It could be weed. You know, I do smoke weed. Everyone calling me a bum and that. You know what I mean? Don't drink alcohol. Don't do class A's. Pay all of my bills. You know what I'm saying? About a bum. We all have vices. You get me? But it might fuck with the memory a little bit. But not 80 lit, bro. I'm all over the gaff, bro. Someone come on here the other day and their name was it Vinay, you know, the guy who left us for Spurs, and he was obviously trolling me and I didn't even know, and I'm like I'm all answering his questions, bro. The guy's trolling me, bro. I felt like a dickhead after that. Big up AJ, please subscribe to the channel if you ain't. Come on, man, subscribe, man, like the video. You know, I was asking for 30 and 40 likes before. I can't even do that now. You get me? Let's see if we can get to 20. Like I said, I don't know how long this intervention's going to be because I had it under the lens just before, and that was the best time for my guest. So I had to fit it in. And big up all the people in here, man. Has anyone heard of Big Doug? Do any of you lot watch Winners Talking podcast with Pound Sterling? Yeah, Big Doug is an Arsenal fan. You get me? Obviously, I don't watch the podcast that much, but I do watch a lot of the clips because they're a lot shorter. You know what I mean? But we might be getting Big Doug on the platform, people, man. So make sure you're watching out for that. Big up Catalan, my guy. Arsenal ain't making top 6 with signings like Kepa and Norgard. Right. Let's talk about this Norgard thing. Because for me, that signifies party's definitely gone. So imagine that we're going to lose Jorginho and Partey and bring in Zubamendi and Norgard. Another aging player, by the way. Oh, but it's only 11 million. Stop trying to justify this shit, guys. It's rubbish. That's what it is. It don't matter how much money it is. It's rubbish. Stop paying that money on an aging guy and just give Partey the extra year. And then we'll tackle this again next season. That's what I'm trying to say. Where's the competence, guys? Norgard. We're talking about Gyökeres and Sesko. Sorry, and Rodrigo. And then we've gone from Sesko to Sane. Not even Sesko and Sane now. We've got Kepa and Norgard. In 25, 26, this is where we're at. This is disgusting, guys. Like, people should be outraged. They should be outraged, but where's the outrage? There is no outrage. There is no protesting. There is no, you know what I mean? There is no uproar. Even with the Timber interview, there should have been we should have been kicking off for that. What do you mean you're just mashing up our players like that, bro? Big up my guest. He said Arteta should have been sacked a couple of years ago. Bro, see that season 22-23, he shouldn't even have got to that season. Why? Because he's 3 years before that was 8th, 5th. Missing out on champs to Spurs as well. The final hammer in the coffin. He should have been gone. You shouldn't even have got to that stage. And here we are, 5.5 years later. In a worse off position, guys. We got told to be excited. We're in a worse off position. Talking, you know, players we can't get rid of, the wage bill. Like Footy Reacts was talking about Nunes and players like that not really touching the ball. Are you silly? Compared to our guys like Gabriel James and Kai Havertz, both of them are on 500,000 plus a week. Not each, but their combined salary is more than 500,000 a week, and these guys couldn't score in a brothel. Big up the assembled, my bro, each and every time. Hope you're well today. I mean, Norgard, bro. Norgard to replace. Big up my bro Rashid, bro. Each and every time, make sure that you were. Bro, you didn't shout me, man. I thought I'd get a shout yesterday for the show, bro. But to be fair, I was tired anyway. So I kind of just, I said my little big up in the chat. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Thought I'd get a little shout for the show. But big you up, man. Big you up. Bro, I see that man's even monetized now as well. Getting super chats. Let me just give man a round of applause. Big up, man. I'm still waiting. Like, how can I still be waiting? I don't know how long you've had your channel, my guy. I've had mine just over a year. It already told me I've hit the 4,000. I'm waiting for the earn bit to catch up. Like, every single day, it only wants to go up little by little. You know what I mean? Man, just come here. But big yourself up, man. Nothing but ratings. Yeah, and I see that on your thing. The revolution will be televised. I love that. I love that. So big up to you for that, man. Yeah, look, Norgard, bruv. Norgard. What are we saying about Norgard, people? He's only a year younger than Thomas Partey. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Look at our midfield. Are you telling me that's not weaker, guys? We got rid of Jorginho and Partey, and we brought in Zubamendi and possibly Norgard. And I say possibly Norgard because we don't know if it's going to happen. But if it does happen, it signifies that Partey is gone. Bye, bye, bye. Like, he's gone. End sync settings. He is gone. And I think we've fumbled the bag again. Fumbled the bag again. Big up Quaja. Big up Dre. Good afternoon, views. The chat. They said we're not signing anyone because we got a war chest for the summer. Bro. So here I was sending the women and children to safe place expecting of bombers on our head. Yeah, bro. You get me? Hold on. You was expecting air horns, bruv, and we're just getting whispers. Kepa, Madueke. You know what I mean? By the Marks and Spencers, you know what I mean? By that fucking Jigglypuff, bro. They've got to bring up stuff that they've got to try and justify it somehow. He can run at a pace of 30 miles per hour and he can jump 5 feet in the air. This is a special sort of Slovenian kangaroo, and only Arsenal can get the best out of this kangaroo due to their looking after of the dog win. Shut up, bro. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Big up Dre, man. Like, where with that, bro? Said I'm in the same position as you as what, bro? Big up Gavin. Come on, man. Each and every time. No bombers, bro. We're getting Kepa bombers. Kepa. Here we go. That's the only one here. Like I said, I haven't seen it. Here we go. That same picture with Zubamendi. They were doing it again, like but of course I weren't gonna believe that because we're still playing the season and you're announcing us a mini fridge. I don't understand it. You know, Sesko, the Slovenian, bro. I'm telling you, Slovenian Andy Carroll, bro. But we can look after him because we've got good experience with animals and pets. You know, we got a donkey, we got a horse, we got a dog. Big up Zero again, my guy. You're here quite a lot, man. I see what you're looking for, that wrench. And I gotta stop, bro. I'm like Oprah. You get a mod, you get a mod. Like, I gotta stop in it. Like, everyone's just mods over here, but I got a clean heart, man. And I like to reward loyalty wherever I can. Christian Norgard links today, apparently shocking to Robbie and AFTV. Shocking to them, is it? Shocking. I'm surprised they're not fucking talking him up the same way you're trying to talk up Kepa. It's only 5 million. It's not bad for a backup keeper. It is bad for a backup keeper. We shouldn't even be spending any money on a backup keeper. Promote Setford, promote Hine, let them duke it out and take a risk. Take a risk because they're not going to play, honestly, are they? And then the backup goalkeeper is apparently only $5,000 less on wages than our starting goalkeeper. Again, fumbling the bag with the wages. What are we doing? More wages added. We'll help Chelsea out. We'll take those wages off your books, and we'll even help you take Sancho's wages off your books and take all of your stinky washing, bro. All of your dirty linen. We're like the Veolia guys hanging off the back of the truck. We can smell it. Chelsea's got left, you know, Chelsea's left their shit out again. Let's go and fucking pick it up. Yeah, look, tallest geezer, bro. Look, but Norgard 31 for fuck's sake. Bro, I'm telling you, Zero. Let me finish your comment. Sorry, my guy. Apparently shocking. It's not shocking. I don't expect having the funds for all world-class signings. No, that's what I'm saying. I expect us to buy like 4 players, bro. And like and market opportunity Gyökeres, even if he is 80, just over 80 million euros. So what? That's 70 million pounds or something. That's just over what we paid for Kai Havertz. Pay it, get it done. Rodrigo, even if he was 84 million pounds, so what? He's probably the best left winger on the planet. Maybe I'd say Kvaratskhelia for me, but I'm just saying, pay it. And then if you have to then go and then get someone like a prospect, or fine, we've got a couple of gold dust to sprinkle because we got told to wait for the gold dust with Champions League. And here we are, guys. Where's the gold dust? I don't see it. Norgard 31 as well. So we've been weakened in our midfield. We needed to add attacking bite to our midfield and attacking forwards because we can't score in a brothel, and we've weakened ourselves again. I won't be surprised if we start the season with Moreno and Havertz as our strikers, guys. Like, we don't even get a striker in. Big up Catalan. Arteta wants a 6'5" striker because Pep has Haaland. Yeah, no, he's just a copycat. Like I said, you know, imitation is the best form of flattery, innit? Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, but at the same time, it's not helping us, is it? And even Pep adapts. Even he can adapt when he needs to adapt. But can Arteta? No, we fucking can't. Big up Quaja. It is embarrassing, bro. This club is embarrassing. Big up Catalan each and every time. Big up AJ, my bro. I'm so tired with this club. We are fighting for top 5, and I want you lot to realize what it is. I'm going to put the link out now anyway, man. If anyone wants to come on and chat quickly, because I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I've got chores, you know what I mean? The missus is still up and down with the loss of her aunt, so I've got a lot more stuff around the house to do just to try and make everything cool for her. Big up Lennox, big up Robo. Yeah, they told us, yeah, they told Gold Dust, and all we're getting is Ninja Duck, bro. All we're getting is fucking, you know, like when you sharpen your pencil, we're getting the sharpenings, bro. That's all we're getting, bro. We're getting sawdust, not gold dust. We're getting sawdust, bro. That's what we're getting, bro. Big up Mr. Robbo. Big up When Needed. I see ya. Big up AJ 12 likes. Come on, gang. Let's get that to 20. There's 20. Let's get it to 20. You're gonna have to hold on a minute though. Bear with me, man. Anyone else that wants to jump on, the link is out. Big up the assembled. Arsenal are approaching the transfer window like Hearns. Yep. The problem is Hagler is coming out the other corner, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. And did any of you expect any different? I was hoping they'd be different, but I didn't expect any different. And this is what we say. Oh, you're always negative. No, none of us are Mystic Meg. We can just know what's going to happen because we've been here before. Big up When Needed. Good point views on the goalkeeper situation. Big wages being paid. Again, we're adding to our wage bill. So I'm not seeing competency. This is what I was expecting Bert to fix. And I ain't seeing competency. I'll get to you in a minute, my bro. Big up Lennox Lewis Zigoat background here again. I appreciate you. We got Super Mick Arteta. All he does is dodge trophies. Yeah, like Neo from the Matrix. Win Dogs roll upgraded. Now we beat Madrid in the Champions League. I'm telling you, it's absolute rubbish, bro. He knows what we need, does he? Look at his talent ID, bro. You know, Kepa. These are the guys coming through the door. You got to just whisper it. They're not bombers. You know what I mean? Thanks for the song. Big up Kwaja. Big up the assembled. Hold it. Jorginho was 12 million with saved money and saved money on the wages. Ooh, not if we go and spend 11 million on Norgard, bro. I don't know what his wages are gonna be. You know what I mean? Yeah, party's wages coming off the books, but we're not exactly doing, you know, putting ourselves in a great position because, like I said, we've got a backup goalkeeper that's only $5,000 less than what our main goalkeeper's on. You know, what wages are we going to give Zubamendi? Probably going to be 200k a week. Do you know what I mean? What wages would we give Norgard? We gave Zinchenko 150.
Could be 180.
Bro, you know what I mean? But big up assembled. I know you're just being sarcastic and that. Big yourself up each and every time. My broski. Hold on a minute. Looks like we've got someone else coming in. We got Yuvraj, big yourself up. Right, before I get you guys, I want Arsenal fans. I know obviously Kwaja, Arsenal. I don't know you're Liverpool, aren't you? Yuvraj? You're Liverpool. Right, before we get into any of that though, yeah, big up Mr. Robbo. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get back into the comments, but before we do, I just want you to watch and listen from ex-Arsenal player Chupa Akpom. You guys remember him, yeah?
Yeah, he was from the academy and then we sold him, yeah.
Chuba, you're an ex-Arsenal striker. Arsenal linked with two strikers this summer, Sesko and Gyökeres. Who do you think is the better fit?
Gyökeres for me, and it's not even close, to be honest.
Swear, why?
Obviously, it's subjective, isn't it? You can talk about age of Sesko, but Gyökeres is ready now. You know, I played against him in the Championship. He took commentary to the playoff finals, you know, basically alone and with one or two other players. And he's gone to Portugal and he's scored, what is it? I don't know how many goals, 50 goals in both seasons, something like that. Yeah. If Arsenal are looking for now, then it's Gyökeres. And if Arsenal had Gyökeres the past 2-3 seasons, I'm not saying would have won a Premier League, but
yeah. So you're an Arsenal fan yourself?
I'm an Arsenal fan, of course. Yeah. I think Gyökeres is a beast, and we need him now.
And two other players you think would take Arsenal to the level of winning a title?
I would love Rodrigo on the left.
I think we all would.
My dream is like Rodrigo, Gyökeres, and Saka on the right. I think that front three is deadly, man.
And one more, if you had to add one more player.
We don't need one more, man. Just give me them two, Rodrigo.
So that's a 10 out of 10 window for you.
Yeah, for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, so we're not going to agree that's a 10 out of 10 window just getting Rodrigo and Gyökeres, but it'll be very, very close. But that's from an ex-footballer. Also talking about the work that was done at Coventry, because everyone keeps trying to disrespect the Championship. And I don't know what's going on there. So that's the words from Chupa, yeah? Akpom outscored Gyökeres, though. Where did it outscore Gyökeres, bro? Let me know. What, in the Championship? In the Championship. You're hearing from the man himself. It's like when Robert Perez and all those kind of people are bigging up Dennis Bergkamp. There cannot be an excuse all the time, Dio. And I've got to say this to you because, like I said, when I say there's no tangible evidence about Sesko, I am thinking about you when I say that, my bro. No disrespect. I'm just being deadly honest. You have got no tangible evidence other than your gut feeling that you think Sesko's a good player. Why would that be the first thing that you said? But he outscored Gyökeres though. Look what Gyökeres is doing now. If Gyökeres stayed in the championship, because how many years ago was that? Do you think that he would not have improved on his 17 goals by now? You know what I mean? So come on, man, my bro. Like, please, man, not today, bro. Not today, bro, because there is no tangible evidence. You know me, I'm all up for discussion. If you can bring me something to change my mind, then do it. But I know that you can't. You can't bring me his numbers. You can't bring me his compilation. You can't tell me he jumped 6 foot in the air, because none of that impresses me, bro. None of that's worth 85.5 million. And I ain't just
He's scored 13 goals in 33 games.
Man's deep.
That's not striker.
Man's decreased his goal every season. Like last season, man drop off each season in terms of goals. You're telling me he's a perfect. I mean, he'll be a perfect for you guys. I mean, I think he'll be quality guys for you. Quality strikers. Yeah, I think he's shit, man.
No. The thing is, I mean, he might come and do all right, but the thing is, when you're trying to then talk down Gyökeres, this is what pisses me off, and people only do it because Arteta likes Sesko. They're like followers, bro, or the club, or whatever. But it's not the club, is it? Because all the talk was about Gyökeres the moment Bert come in, and then, like I said, Arteta always wins his battles. Yeah, because Arteta, the man they fancy, wants Sesko. Now all these guys are trying to down talk Gyökeres, trying to make themselves feel better. And that's what I think is the crime here. I'm not even blaming Sesko. He might even bang. He might be a good player. He looks like there's potential there, but he's not Pedri. He's not Jamal. He's not tearing apart world football. He can't even get 50.
Yeah, the keyword.
You're crazy.
Arsenal don't have like 5 years, 4 years, mate. Arsenal have reached up to do well now, and Sesko's up the fit for now. So yeah.
He's not the fit for now. What do you think on that, Kwaja?
I think Victor Gyökeres is a 10,000 times better footballer than Šeško. If you look at Gyökeres, he's got pace, he's got stamina, he's a better finisher. You look at Sesko, yes, we can talk about his one-on-one against Portugal, but that can happen in any moment. Let's assume we need a goal. He misses a sitter. That's the striker we're going to have. And now we're going to... This is embarrassing. To get him... Imagine if he had height. If he can actually jump and miss an open goal, what's going to happen? We can talk about his height. The ball comes in. Imagine Saka whips the ball in. Šeško goes in the box and he misses a header a few yards out. What's going to happen?
No shot.
Like, this is what's going to happen. I knew.
Man, Arsenal, bro, why are you making it so ezy for me, bro? Arsenal just making it so easy for next season. Bro, find some strikers now. What
you're asking us, bro, like we have any fucking choice. Bro, I'd love to run Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? I wake up every day with anxiety, bro. Like, what's going to be the next thing that we're going to get over
the head? You're not scaring me at all. This Arsenal team, this meant to be a dream window, apparently. It's meant to be the key transfer window.
Yeah.
I'm more scared of Man City over you guys because Man City, at least I'm seeing them actually sign some quality players.
Of course.
Third one here in Norgard, Kepa. What the fuck? Where's the striker?
Talk to me, man. Norgard, both of you guys, talk to me because we're being linked with Norgard. You've seen the Fabrizio Romano. Hold on. I don't know if you've seen it, if you were in the chat.
I saw the Fabrizio Romano, yeah. Apparently, Norgard could be another set piece because I've seen him doing long throwings for Brentford. We see Thomas Partey doing Rory Delap throws from Prime Stoke City FC in a Champions League semi-final when you need a goal.
I think Norgard's a good player. Listen, Norgard's a good player, but bro, to replace Partey, I don't know. That's serious.
Nah, they're nowhere near Partey's level, and I think missing Partey.
I didn't know
missing Partey is going to be a very big, a huge blow. If you want to get a proper midfielder, that's going to be a better replacement for Partey, not just random footballers.
Partey's the same age. I think Norgard's 31. Partey's 32. 1 year difference, bro.
1 year. 1 year, but
yeah, it makes no sense. And we're going to pay a little.
Zubimendi's the new Jorginho. That's what's going to happen. Zubimendi's going to be sat on the bench. He might be playing in the League Cup semi-final or something like that. League Cup matches or something like that. And we might send Lucien Agume another CDM. So that's basically 4 CDMs.
So, would you ask you guys this? Do you think Zubimendi and Norgard is an upgrade on Partey?
No,
no chance. Partey can drive the ball forward.
In what universe?
I don't think Zubimendi can do what Partey can do. No chance.
No, Partey's been our best midfielder in my opinion. I don't know if that's debatable or not, maybe Rice, but
He's been our best midfielder last season. Most consistent.
Bro, I don't get. Bro, your board questionable. Bert is a fraud, by the way. Bert's on fraud. I don't care, but Bert's
He's on fraud. Facts.
This guy's meant to be, bro. Was it meant to be Gyökeres? Now Sesko, what are we doing? Pick one, man. I just also just acting slow. And the one time actually speeding up transfer business, they're signing a DM. Bro, what are we doing here, man? So I'm enjoying this, but as I was from bro. So I'm just saying, your club's it's looking long for your club next season. It's looking long.
We're turning to Poch's Spurs, man. We're turning to Pochettino's Spurs.
Bro, you think you're gonna have to win the title, mate? I don't think anyone's. Bro, you know the Edward Hagen guy, yeah? That guy on Twitter, yeah? He's saying you're gonna win the league, bro, next year. I don't know where you're getting that from. That belief.
Yeah.
Do you remember on Instagram, I sent it was actually the treble. Yeah, I was gonna say that was the one I was mentioning to you about someone telling me about that. It's the treble.
And this is what we're up against. Big up, big up Mr. Robbo. He said, meanwhile, we have AFTV, Blobby of Transfer BS Daily saying that Lyon was hinting at Arsenal because he was wearing that top. Did you see that picture of him wearing the top? One at a time, please, as well, guys. I don't want to miss you. Go on. No, go on.
No, I was just saying, bro, if you're basing the Lyon coming on that, then, bro, you're just desperate. Arsenal fans are desperate, then. I can tell you guys are very desperate. You're basing a transfer on that. Because, bro, I've seen Frimpong, wear an Arsenal shirt. Is he coming to Arsenal? No.
What
are we doing here, bro? What
about Garnacho? He wore a Villa shirt. Does that mean he's going to Villa?
No.
He wore a Rashford shirt. That doesn't mean he's going to Villa.
Fans will get
he just want to wear it because he wants to wear it.
Bro. I kind of feel balanced, bro. You know, desperate transfer needs, I guess.
Yeah, we are desperate, and we're out here raiding Chelsea's bin again, which is proper annoying. But let's talk about some of the news headlines before we move on. We've already kind of covered Norgard.
Yeah.
That is a waste of money. We're now weakened. You know, we've lost quality and we haven't replaced it. In my opinion, Zubimendi's not a party replacement. If that was Jorginho, cool, but it's not. So we've covered that. Arsenal is disgusting for me. Another old guy. It's ridiculous. But also, I've got in the title Lyon getting relegated. What have you guys heard about that?
Oh yeah, that. Apparently they're going to appeal. Yeah. I think they're going to appeal that. So they may.
I'm surprised. Yeah, you go first. Sorry.
I'm just saying they're going to apparently appeal the decision. So if there's a chance they may stay, but unlikely. But that's what I'm saying.
I'm surprised they got relegated. To be honest, I mean, I've been some people in the chat wants to say that Man City should get relegated after the 115 charges. That's what some Arsenal fans want. They're like, oh, they're cheats. They should get relegated. 115 charges. They should be in court and all this stuff about Man City's cheating, Liverpool cheating. I'm like. Bad decisions doesn't mean that they're cheating. It's not cheating. No one is cheating. It's not like someone deliberately dived or something like that. Yes, we've had bad decisions. That doesn't mean Liverpool cheated. It's bad decisions. That's not a poor
I think it's more a referee issue, man, not the club, bro. And by the way, wouldn't you rather win the league with Man City there? Because it's kind of better. If you win the league without City there, I'd be like, all right, you won the league, but it feels like if you win the league with Man City there, it feels much better because you've just beaten. In your eyes, a cheating team, but I don't think they're cheating. But if they're cheating, you just beat a team that's cheating apparently. So wouldn't you rather beat a team that's cheating? Honestly, I'm shocked, man. How Arsenal just believe everyone's cheating since last season was a PGMO title. Before that, it was a Saliba injury. Where's the accountability, man?
No,
they're just blaming injuries, man. They're like saying like as if injuries are. Oh, but look, injuries. It's okay, guys. We have injuries. No one can do better than me. That's what he said against Newcastle when we won. It's okay. It's okay. What I can do, no one can do better than me. Please enjoy the summer. We're going to Spain. We're going to Spain for a training summer camp.
11 million for a 31-year-old, bro.
Bro, you know Edward Hagen said? He said he has, but no God, he has a wonderful engine for a 31-year-old. Big moments player too.
Big moments player. Like, guys, this is where we're at. Like I said, I feel like we're in the upside down. This is the this is
like a championship team. This is like a championship team,
bro,
doing all this business.
Shit. No guy's fucking shit, bro.
Shit, fam. Like, what are we doing?
I think David Ornstein is just reporting random shit, mate. Let's be real. Does anyone here believe in David Ornstein? Be honest.
Yeah, I mean, at points, yes, but it's just to be fair, I believe also just because he's actually linked to Edwards. And
this is the reason that we're getting Lyon, just because he's got a fucking top on, bro. Like,
oh my god,
like no one
Brother,
can create Thierry
Bro, look
Henry
at that cool, bro. He's coming home. What the hell is that?
home. Like this is
brother,
our
I don't believe in any news. They're just doing that to fool us around. Views and they're just trying to fool us around.
yeah,
Like,
man. This
Yeah,
is our
honestly,
fan
I
base.
actually I rate honestly just pick like the Liverpool bet, bro. I'm
This
saying.
is our fan base, right? Hold on a minute. Let me show you something else as well. Hold on.
Arsenal goes, man.
Yeah, we're a joke. Every day I wake up and I just get hit over the head with more embarrassing stuff, and I gotta hold it. What's going on with your club? Why the fuck do I know? Like I'm a fan like you. Like I don't know.
Bro,
I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? I have to accept it. That's the
oh
reality. We
my
have to
god.
accept
How
it.
many times
At this because seeing is believing, people. Seeing
what
is
the hell is
believing.
this, bro?
Look at that.
How many players? What,
David Luiz,
Bro.
William, Jorginho, Havertz,
It's a whole team.
Sterling,
bro?
Check.
Hey, that's a
Yes,
good
but-
thing, you know. Hey, you can do that with a team.
It's one player off. It's one player off a whole team. And then if we get in an Nkunku or bro, like,
Man,
what-
we-
I wouldn't be. Well, knowing Arsenal, they probably go for Nkunku. I wouldn't. They go for Nkunku. I wouldn't actually be
we are
shocked.
the biggest embarrassment. Like you don't need to look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Bro, it's a stinker, man. It's actually a
Who
stinker.
has got who? Someone's got nudes. Someone's got nudes of someone on the board.
Bro, is Arteta Chelsea running? What are we doing here?
Bro.
I bet Arteta's saying we have a. It's okay. We have a bigger fish to fry. That's what's going
Yeah.
to happen.
Bro.
We have a bigger fish to fry. Don't worry, guys. I will change these people into
Bro,
very
the
good
Kobe is crazy, by
players.
the way. The Kobe is crazy on Arsenal fans with the Norgard. Bro, Norgard, listen. I think Norgard's an alright player, but bro, not for a big club Sunday though. What are you doing?
Bro, like to be honest with you, if you bought me Norgard after you bought me like Rodrigo, Eze, Gyökeres, I wouldn't.
Yeah, bro. And by the way, you should be doing this after you secure big signings. Not
Right.
Bro,
These are our big signings.
like you probably sign a striker, but bro, the fact that they think, bro, you should be signing a striker first, a winger first. Not to be fair, Rodrigo, I understand wing, but sign a striker at least though. And then go for non-guards, go for Kepa.
It's not just the midfield. It's just not the midfield. It's the centre backs as well. It's the right backs. Because what happens if Timber and Ben White get injured?
No, Cook.
We don't have a right back. You might as well, if you don't buy a replacement, you might as well just put 3 at the back and put Saka right wing back because he can play right wing back.
Bro, I
He's
agree.
played right wing back under this manager. We've seen him play
Oh,
left wing back at right wing back.
Arsenal, man. Arsenal are
Look
just
at Dio, bro. Look at Dio, bro. But Thierry said Lakonga was Belgian PV4. Oh, why did you care what another footballer has said about a footballer when bro, what do you mean why do I care, bro? Because it's people in their profession. I more care what they say because they're the people playing against these people. They're the people that's played with those people than any stupid compilation on you. Come on, bro. You're really on one today.
Bro.
You're trolling today. Big up, look at Lennox Lewis, the GOAT. Sorry, Marmouche left in Jan. Still
yeah.
successful. Yeah, there's that. He's a top scorer at his club.
9 goals.
Bro, this guy, bro, he's basically Sesko's agent. All you can do is try, but you know, and I know there is no real tangible evidence. None.
9 goals. That's mad.
No.
That is not a striker. That looks
Bro.
like a winger.
And if you
Because
see
if he was a striker, he would score 30 goals, 50, 60.
okay,
That's not him.
a striker should be getting at least 25 goals. And by the way, if you see Sesko's goals, yes, outside the box goals. It's not even inside. It's not one-on-ones. If you see 1-on-1 chances, trust me, you don't want him. Bro,
Right, he's shit. What did he do in the Portugal? He couldn't even send Portugal through when Pepe made a mistake. I'm like, just shoot. He missed. That was the guy that we were linked to in the last year's summer.
And let me just say this, bro. Why am I
doing it?
why would that? Because what have you even got to say, bro? Because you're out here doing up Sesko agent. What have you got to say? Where's your good points? Should I be listening to you? Talking to you about what you said. Why am I? Hold on. Why am I bringing up Chupa and all? Because he's played with him recently. You're gonna hear. You're always gonna listen to what professional players have got to say. Why do you think that they're pundits on shows and shit?
They speak facts. They speak
Not
facts.
even
They're no better than us, mate.
they speak facts. Sorry, not even just that they speak facts, but they've played with these people. They know them. They train with them. They've got a different insight than what we see all the time. It's not always right. It's not always wrong. But when you hear from coaches, when you hear from players, they all say Gyökeres. When you hear from fans online, they all say Sesko, bro. That's a fact.
Views.
Go on.
Aviz, has you've ever seen about that Zubamendi thing that I showed you yesterday about Zubamendi, Igal talking about his passing range and all that? That's embarrassing, man.
No, is that on Twitter?
I'll show it. Let me show you. I'll show you.
Oh, I saw that. I remember that.
I'll show you.
And this is what we do. This is what the Arsenal fans do. That's why they're so embarrassing.
I'd like to hear.
Justified.
Listen, this is what Igal said. This is on TikTok, by the way. This is what he said about Zubamendi. Igal.
He's actually one of the best, second best in the world. Zubamendi is really good with his passing range.
No, he's not.
Zubamendi is actually one of the best, second best in the world.
Where does he pull out this shit
How
from?
many Sociedad games have you watched
Wait.
in the last 2 years?
I don't know why you're doing that. I'm looking at the
How many Sociedad games have you watched in the last 2 years?
I'm looking at the outstanding numbers from La Liga last year.
Using
How
stats,
many
guys.
games have you watched of Sociedad
Stats
in
to
the last
improve
2 years?
evidence.
Answer the question, man. Come on.
Facts don't have time for your feeling. I'm just
Facts. So, like, yeah, what are the facts, bro?
Stats don't
Bro.
show which way you want.
I think I heard this. He couldn't even argue.
Stats
Bro.
don't we had better defensive acumen than fucking Van Dijk at one point. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Bro. Oh my
Have you just heard what he just said? The guy is using stats. It's the eye test that's more
You
important.
have to watch
Go
the
and
game.
get glasses.
Bro,
Go to Specsavers
I don't
and get
get it, man.
fucking
You have
glasses,
to,
man.
for me, to judge players on the full. You have to, for me, to judge a player, you need to watch the full game. I'm like a full night. I don't really know, but you have to watch a full 90-minute game to judge a player for me. Because that's when the movements, you notice everything about the player. Look, stats, bro. And that's why, literally, when you sign a player, when you sign a player, I actually watch a full 90-minute game on them. Because I want to see a full detail. And listen, I'm just saying, if a gal believes that, then, stats. Hey, I'm just saying.
This is what they all do. This is what they all do. Dio's trying to talk about the eye test. Like, Dio's trying to talk about the eye test. You obviously haven't used it enough then, bro. Because no way would I say no Isaac because he didn't get loads of goals in La Liga, because I do use my eyes and I do see what Isaac's done and I do watch him as a player. Just like I watch Sesko. There's not even a big enough sample size. All the compilations are the same. How many full 90 minutes have you watched of him, bro? So I'm
Nothing,
looking at him, you're looking at him and you're acting like he's Ibrahimovic or something, bro. What are you talking about?
Nah.
What are you talking about? You're overhyping him way too much. Way too much, bro. I'm not overhyping Isaac. I said I wanted Isaac. Arsenal fans wanted him. We got told no because we got Eddie and Ketia. That weren't down to Arsenal fans. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I feel like you're just trying to wind me up today, brother. I swear. Big up the assembled. Dio, are you saying Blunderman is a bigger fool than we are believing? Well, there's different questions as well. Dio, stuff like Sammy is why Thierry Henry admit he's not good enough to be a manager. He got one wrong. He went to punditry, something Arteta needs to do. That's a good point. This has got nothing to do with the Blunderman. I'm not beefing with them, man. That said Lokonga to us. And Mandem using that logic to sell Yok to us, bro. We don't need to sell Yok to you. That's what I'm trying to say. How are you even coming out? Why would we need to sell Gyökeres to you? Why would anyone need to sell Gyökeres to any? Gyökeres sells himself. This is my point. The fact you're even coming out saying that, bro, I gotta go past the comment, bro. I got to. Don't come with those flawed logic, bro. Them flawed argument. Don't tell me what a footballer.
I just think,
Why don't you think for yourself, bro? Why don't you think for yourself? You've been on here as well, bro. I feel like you're just trolling today, bro. You ain't got no tangible evidence. The eye test. You ain't even got a big enough sample size. How about that? Like, you're just trying to troll me today, bro. Not today when we're getting Kepa and Norgard, bro. Not today, bro. I'm telling you. Sorry, go on.
I think the risk with Gyökeres, I understand. I mean, I understand not going for Gyökeres as a risk. It's definitely a risk, by the way, because Portuguese league, FP can see dollars. But, bro, the goals say he's a good striker. I mean, he's more of a lesser risk than Sesko. That's one I can guarantee. Because, bro, Gyökeres is better than Sesko. Like, that's no debate.
1,000 times better.
Yeah.
10,000 times better footballer.
Listen, I don't want Gyökeres because I feel I have PTSD, but you look. So I think Arsenal will be perfect for Gyökeres.
But we definitely need a striker. We've been needing a striker for the last 5 years.
Yeah, the second
Because we had the Aubameyang. He binned the Aubameyang because, but look, he had the disciplinary breach, guys. Alexander, you're the captain. Or Lacazette, come here. Laka, come here. You'll be the captain. You will be the captain. I don't care about the Aubameyang. You do what you do. I don't care about the Aubameyang. Good luck. Good luck to Barcelona. I don't care. Get out of my club.
So every big player has an ego, man. You gotta accept it. Arteta can't deal with egos. It's quite simple.
No, he can't. He can't. Do you honestly believe Akpom is better than Victor Gyökeres? No. He's trying to say the argument about what other players said because Thierry Henry said one thing and got it wrong. Ooh, because everyone can get everything right every single day of their lives, can't they? Come on, bro. That is dead. He's saying he'd rather man them stick to GA. That ain't even an argument either. It's like you, man, wake up and you open your eyes and you just see zeros and nines like the Matrix. That's
Who uses XG then? What's XG?
Yeah, he said that.
That was the excuse why we deserve to beat Paris Saint-Germain because of XG. It's expected goals. Who cares about expected goals? They even put the ball in the back of the net. You scored one goal. Paris Saint-Germain scored 3 in 2 legs. We scored 1. That's it. They won the game. End of.
Simple. They were more clinical in the night. Arsenal had more chances.
Unbelievable.
Thing.
We didn't take them. That's it.
You gotta let them finish. Okay. You that's all right. So yeah. Just so it don't get one at a time and stuff. And just try and be wary of that. Big up Dio. He said, I don't believe Yok is going to produce the same numbers in a real league is all. At present, he should be better than Akpom, but it's historical fact that Akpom outscored him in 7 fewer games. Oh my God. What do you guys think of that? I mean, you're saying all of that, but you've got faith somehow that Sesko is going to come from the Bundesliga. That is so much better than the Portuguese league, by the way, and they're so much better than the Premier League because apparently there's no Bundesliga tax. Do you know what I mean? So what's that? So how can you be so? I just don't get it. There's no tangible evidence. It's just your gut feeling. That's all it is, bro. Because you can't. There's not a big enough sample size. You can't show me numbers. There's nothing you can do to say that Sesko is going to do better than Gyökeres at scoring in the Premier League.
Victor Gyökeres has got 54 goals in all competitions, 38 league goals in 35 games. Okay. You look at Šeško, he's got 21 goals in all competitions, 13 league goals in 33 games. Which is better? Gyökeres is 1,000 times better player. He's got stamina, he can finish, he's more clinical, he can score one-on-ones. Yeah, I saw him when we beat Sporting 5-1. Even though you can say Saliba Gabriel kept him quiet, he still tried. He can score from outside the box as well. Šeško, all the time he is, but he's got good height. But he's got what a finish from Šeško. What a goal. He can't even talk to Gyökeres. Šeško can't even talk to Gyökeres. Yeah, until this guy improves his one-on-one, then he can talk to me. Because as far as I'm concerned, the only thing Šeško is bad at is one-on-ones. If you can't score one-on-ones, you can't be a striker. You might as well just be a left winger or a midfielder.
Sorry, Yuvraj, you was going to say something as well?
No, I just agree. And by the way, I just want to say this: the standard of strikers have gone so low. Like the fact that Arsenal's playing Gyökeres and Sesko shows the standard of strikers are going down, bro. Like
world football. That's what I'm trying to say. World football. That's why people are looking at Sesko like this. But what I'm trying to say is he's not done anything. He's not shocked the world. He's not done a Yamal. He's not exactly. He's not been nominated for a fucking Ballon d'Or or anything. He's not even scored 20 goals in the Bundesliga. So what I'm trying to say is, are you telling me that the Bundesliga is so much better than the Prem? How can you sit there and say? And the reason why I even played the Akpom thing, not because it's Akpom saying it, because who the fuck is Akpom? I'm saying it because it's someone who's got experience of playing with him, someone who's got experience in the Championship, that know how much of a tough league that is. That's what I wanted to try and get across, because everyone just says, oh, he only got 17 for Coventry, like it's some easy league. And one thing I will say, if you put Sesko in Portugal, just like Shane says, would he get the amount of goals that Gyökeres got?
He's going to get like 13 or 14 or 15. He's not even going to get 20.
It's up for debate.
Alexander Sola for Atletico has just got 20 league goals, 7 more than Šeško. He's got 35 games, 20 league goals. Is there not a striker?
Yeah.
Everyone's got their views on it. Like I keep saying, and everyone keeps thinking that I'm downplaying Sesko. I'm just saying that you ain't there yet. You're not worth nearly 90 million euros. You haven't tore the world apart. Like you haven't even had one breakout season, in my opinion. Do you understand what I'm saying? So just because you've scored a couple of half good goals, that's it. When you watch his compilations, they're all the same thing. There is no sample size. There is none. So people trying to argue that no, don't get a market opportunity in Gyökeres when he turns up, because we should be going for him because he's younger. Like that just don't fly for me. It really don't. But anyway, let me get through a couple more of these comments. We're coming up for an hour. I think I'm gonna have to stop this one short after the hour. Obviously, the numbers are dwindling and that, and I've got a few things to do as well. And I am back at 9:30 tonight on with Geordie Dread on his channel, so check us out there. Willock has a trophy. Newcastle last season, bro. I'm just saying, man. We are Chelsea red. Hey, I don't disagree with that, Dio. I done forgot Newcastle already. Slapped our arse en route to a trophy. They did. Willock playing in part of one of those matches, bro. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't dismiss anyone's opinion. I'm just trying to work out why your opinion differs. Nobody is wrong all the time. No, exactly. And I don't dismiss his opinion. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's an advocate. He sees something that he likes. I'm just saying, how can you then say I've seen enough to say I'm not going to go and get someone like Gyökeres, which is more of a calculated risk? I don't know. But what do we think of Kepa? Like I said, it's a here we go. You know, before we get out of here, it's a here we go. You know, Norgard getting linked. I mean, this is embarrassing, guys. Norgard and Odegaard to give more guard of honors next season. Big up Lennox, man. Absolutely. This is just embarrassing. Big up Mr.
They're both clapped bastards. They're two clapped people, man.
Mr. Battered said Sir Gareth Southgate has received a knighthood at Windsor Castle for his services to football. Wow. This is when you know the standards. Yeah, the standards have been dropped, bro. Because what did Southgate win? You're getting accolades for becoming a nearly man now. That means that's ridiculous. Nah, man, can't be taking Chuba seriously, bro. Like you're this is what you're like, bro. It's like a fucking dog with a bone, bro. Can't be taking Chuba seriously. Why not?
He speaks more than you. That guy, the comment that he said, he has experience. You don't have experience, so what's the point in chatting?
You can't take someone who's a footballer seriously. I'm not saying he's going to be right about everything. I don't believe Ian Wright's right about everything. But what does that mean? Do you know what I mean? That he's no longer a legend. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's a £10 million deal for Norgard. On the BBC, it says it's a £10 million deal.
This is going to happen. This is going to happen.
I swear to you, it will happen. Imagine if he starts and he flops every single match.
Just forget. I don't even care. I don't care if he comes and does well, or I don't care if he comes and flops. It's not who we should be looking at right now.
It's this clown. He should have left. He should be leaving. This clown should be leaving first.
You told us to be excited and all that kind of stuff. Like
he said, he took one of the friend that I was talking to you about. He said, stop your overreacting. We're gonna cook. That's what's been telling me ever since. Oh, but you're deluded. Let's just admit you are deluded, bro. What's the point, man? Talking to me friends, man. Honestly,
bro, Dio, bro. I swear, what are you on today, bro? How is it a reach and a half? He's got more experience than you have. Professional footballer. How is it a reach and a half?
Yeah, bro. Fuck you, boy, Dede.
Bro, I might as well go, bro. Maybe, bro. I don't know what's going on, bro. You might as well, bro, because the way you're talking up Sesko based on what? Why wouldn't I listen to someone who's played with the guy? Because Thierry got one thing wrong, so we shouldn't listen to football players that's got experience in the game, that are professional footballers, that's played with the guy. I'm not saying it's gospel. Like I said, I played the clip because I wanted people to realize that the championship ain't easy. And you're over here doing up Sesko battles, bro. Like, come on, bro. On a day when we're about to get Kepa and Norgard, and this is what you're doing.
Zubimendi as well.
Don't do that, bro. I should be saying that to you. Don't do that. Don't get a 3-minute timeout today when I'm pissed off that we're getting Norgard and Kepa and you're coming in there doing all of that.
Brother, my advice to you is to don't listen to the guy. I have one message for you, mate. That person.
Don't be rude, but yeah, I'm just saying.
I have a message for you.
Don't be rude.
If you think we are deluded, fuck you. Right?
I just said don't be rude, bro. I don't want to be outright rude to man. But
let's be real.
Don't be rude.
If you really think that Sesko is good enough, watch his compilation and look at the goals that he's scored. He's got 13 goals in 23 games. Look at Victor Gyökeres, 38 goals in 35 games. Is Sesko's better than Gyökeres? Because as far as I'm concerned, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, he is. He's saying that he's the same level as Isak was when he was at that age.
Isak is 1,000 times better footballer. He can finish better. He's got a better finish. He can score one-on-one. Like, what are we doing here?
Bro, this is how you're trying to sell Sesko, bro. This is how you're trying to sell Sesko, bro. Exactly like this. With no evidence, no tangible nothing, no calculation. This is how you're selling him, bro. This is how you're selling.
You don't have any knowledge about Gyökeres. He's got stamina. He's got pace.
Leave it now, because I don't want to be rude. Obviously, you told the man to fuck you and that. I'm going to apologize to Dio for that because he is here regularly, but we don't agree on this one. And I feel like you are trying to wind me up with this, especially when we're getting linked with Norgard. And we just had a here we go for Kepa. I don't need this type of stress, bro. I don't. You get
Sorry,
me?
but I was just trying to defend you. That's
No. I hear it. But I did say don't be rude, and then you just said to man to fuck off. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying, bro. Don't be rude. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not telling him to fuck off, bro. Respect. I'm just saying. He is someone that comes here regularly. We're not going to agree all the time. I can tell man, don't do that. He's told me don't do that. I'm not going to tell him to fuck off though, innit? So, but anyway, I apologize for that, bro. Let's move on from this anyway. Cool. Because like I said, it's just going to annoy me, bro. Because I just feel like it's one of those arguments. There's nothing that you can bring to the table that's even tangible except for opinion. And then you're telling me to poo-poo the opinion of a professional footballer. Like, I don't know where to go from that. That's all I will say. Big up Mr. Battery said Lennox the comment section in every video of his slapping him up. I don't know. You guys are having your conversation. AJ said Victor Gyökeres has done better in Portugal than Falcao, who was world class at Atletico Madrid and Monaco. Yeah. No one is talking XG. You're talking XG, bro. Didn't you just come up and say that you'd rather have that argument? I'm saying I'm not talking XG. I'm talking about tangible evidence. There's a much bigger sample size to go and watch Gyökeres. I've watched him in about 6 full 90-minute games. I've watched him in the Champions League. I've watched him internationally. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I can see that there's a lot more that he can offer us than Sesko. Nothing to do with GA. But all of the people that want to talk, there's no evidence you can bring to me. You can't bring to me his compilation. You can't bring to me his numbers. You can't bring to me his age. What does that mean? You can't bring to me all the You can't bring to me, oh, he's got a nomination for the Ballon d'Or. He's just tore up world football like Yamal. You can't bring any of that to me. What can you bring to me that he's Isak's level at that same time? Based on what? It's mad, but I don't want to keep talking about this. It's just winding me up now. Big up E Ross, big up to Views and crew. Hit the likes. Big up E Ross, man. Please hit the likes. Like I said, we are going to end it soon because the numbers are petering out soon. But let's kind of go back over some of the main points and news, bro. Because like I said, it's a here we go for Kepa. We've got Norgard coming in, what it looks like. I mean, how confident are you that Norgard's going to happen, or do you think it's just talk?
I have no confidence for next season. I knew that if you're going to sign these players, we ain't going to win anything. I swear to you. Imagine Norgard. You might put him up top. That's what's going to happen. He might, I don't know, last few seconds, you might put in long throwings every single time when you need a goal. We're going to turn into prime Stoke next season. Imagine if Norgard we need a throwing. He's going to tell everyone to get in the box, a long throwing, we score. So that's basically telling me that we can't score from open play. With our captain, that clapped guy that can't even do anything on the ball, all he does is sideways passing like a U-shaped. The guy can't shoot because apparently his foot is affecting him. And it took him, a few games for him to score against Southampton. He had opportunities to shoot. He doesn't shoot. Now I'm looking at this going, you're using an ankle injury as an excuse. But yeah, I can't lie.
Yellow card. No, I hear it. Big up Tops as well for the raid. Most people must have just came in and went back out. But big up Tops each and every time. Make sure you are subscribing to T Chanzo. I'm pretty sure you would have seen him all over the internet doing his thing. You know what I mean? He's been on with Aaron, Shane, myself. That's the broski. So make sure that you are subscribing to Tops. Big up for the love each and every time, my bro. Yeah. Yellow card for Kwaja, man. Apologies have been sent out, bro. Don't worry, man. We're all good. We can disagree. We're all good. We can disagree on it. I think we are going to disagree on it, and there's no point keep going on about it because we'll be here all day. But like you said, man, I mean, are you excited, Kwaja? I mean, as a young man, as a young Arsenal fan, you was told to be excited. Are you excited, my bro?
Nowhere near. I mean, some of my friends keep telling me treble and the stuff like. How on earth do you think you're going to get Rodrigo? I mean, like these reports, they're just there to fool you guys. Like, because I've been telling my friends that how do you know? Oh, but Fabrizio Romano, the same geezer that said Zubimendi's coming. Yet we're in we're on the 25th of June, nearly in July. 4.5 weeks ago, Zubimendi was expected to do his medical for his £51 million move. That's been delayed because we have to pay Sociedad's financial year, which means that the release clause is going to be £56 million, which means that £5 million we have to pay extra for his release clause. We started going, why is he 56 million? Is he really worth 56? If he was a proper defensive midfielder, then he'd be able to earn 60 or 70 million or 30 or 40. But 56 is a bit too high. But for me, no, I don't think I'm confident. I mean, I can be happy with winning some games, but if you can't give me a trophy, there's no point. There's a fella asking the question: is the Bundesliga easy?
Still. He's trying to make his point, but what point is there? It is
to be honest, I mean, is it really? You could. Well, why do you not talk about Harry Kane? He's got more goals than Sesko.
I'm not even going to say it's easy. Let me take that back. It's not easy. But are you trying to say it's harder than the Prem, bro? Is that what you're trying to say? Because you keep talking about Portugal. How many goals would Sesko score over there? Someone made a great point about Falcao. Yeah, not everyone. Look at Werner. Look at Podolski. Yeah, look at some of the other people that's come over from Germany. Look at Havertz. Like, what are we doing? Do you know what I mean? Like, each player is an individual case. Yeah, so he could come over and bang. But you're riding for him like you know he will, and there's no tangible evidence for that. It's just a feeling in your tummy. You're sounding like Arteta here, bro. That's all I'm saying. Why ain't there other people in Portugal that's got the amount of goals as Gyökeres there? You know, that's all I'm saying, man. Yes, the Bundesliga isn't easy. I get that. But it's not the Premier League, is it? Why is there a tax for Portugal but no tax for Bundesliga? Bundesliga is like high line for life. Like all Ange teams playing each other. I'm just saying, bro, but I don't want to keep going over this, brother. I'm getting annoyed with it, to be honest with you. And I'm probably gonna end it up actually because numbers are dwindling. I've got some things to do. Got to do some housework before the missus gets back. You know, Marty Poppins. Obviously she's been up and down with her moods and all that, so we've got to be there for her. What do you make of Lyon going down? I'll ask you that question before we try and redirect. What do you make of that, bro?
I'm surprised about that. That's kind of harsh, but listen, I haven't read the news that much. I heard about them getting relegated. I do feel sorry for them, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. And it's going to be a tough ask for them to go back from that division back to Liga, and it's going to be a big ask for them.
Yeah. And I don't know too much about it. I didn't even know there was in money problems. I don't want people to get happy and start thinking that's going to happen to Man City, because no, it ain't. I don't think that's going to happen at all. You know, it will look bad on the Premier League as well, so I don't think they're going to allow it to happen. But I also heard that Lyon is appealing it as well, so we'll have to wait and see. But to be fair, if you've got FFP and PSR and teams are breaking the rules, then they should be punished. It should be relegation. It should. Man City should be getting all of that. If the Premier League can prove it, then they should be getting relegated. But like I said, I don't think it will happen because it looks bad on the Premier League as well. Here comes AJ. He said, if Sesko is so good, why are we the biggest club after him? Do you think there's anything in that? Quickly, Kwaja?
Sesko is not a proper striker. I mean, if he was 30, a striker's not always 13 goals. A striker's like above 20 goals, at least a minimum of 20 goals.
All right, but sorry, just quickly, playing devil's advocate, he was obviously playing as like the support striker in a two-man. So do you feel like, you know, if he got enough support, or if he's going to be the lone man on his own, can he produce anything?
I don't think he can, because let's assume he gets the ball, if he put the balls in the box, he has a chance to score, and he's going to miss open goals. I mean, if he continues to miss open goals, and imagine if in this season he only gets like 9 Premiership goals, what are we going to do? Like, there's no point in getting a striker that can't even score tap-ins or open goals. All he cares about is height. He's the new kangaroo that can jump high up in the sky. I've been seeing clips of him with the ball controlling with his height, controlling the ball with his head. And I'm like, nobody cares about your height. Your height, that's fine. You can jump as high as you want. If you can give me goals, if you can give me 20 goals, I'll be happy. But I hope he proves me wrong. But for me, I don't want this geezer. I want Gyökeres because he's a proven striker. People talk about the Championship as if it's a Farmers League. Not every league is a Farmers League. Like there's no point in saying that every football league is a farmers league. It's not really not a farmers league. I mean, if you look at the situation with Gyökeres, he's got more goals than Šeško. I have to keep repeating it because some fans want Šeško. But he can jump. Gyökeres has stamina and pace. He can score from outside the box. When have you seen Šeško score from outside the box?
No, we did.
Nothing.
We did. We saw him have his little Trivela goal because that was the only thing on the compilation. He has done it. But they're the kind of goals that he scores, like the one-on-ones. You know, like the finisher dinner chances. He don't really finish. But forget what Gyökeres can do. Forget all of that. Forget how high he jumps. Forget what they do. Forget even how many goals they are. Look at the state of strikers in world football. Yeah. Gyökeres, just like Osimhen, just like Haaland, just like Julian Alvarez, just like Kane, they're in a league of their own because you can expect them to score goals.
Lewandowski as well.
Lewandowski, even though he's old,
He's still scoring goals.
Score goals. Forget about what they do. Forget about their numbers.
Right.
In a bracket, what you can if you bought Haaland, would you expect him to not score goals? No, you'd expect him to score goals, right? If you bought Isak, you'd expect him to score goals. If you buy Wirtz, you expect the best number 10 in the world or whatever, because that's where football is right now. So if we couldn't get Gyökeres, I wouldn't even. I'll be going to Osimhen because I expect you to score goals. That is my point behind Gyökeres. It don't matter how many goals he scored in Portugal. It don't matter how many goals he scored in the Champions League. He is in that bracket whether you like it or not. Šeško isn't. I'm sorry. He ain't in that. You can't guarantee goals with Šeško. If you buy Kane, you guarantee goals. If you buy Lewa, you guarantee goals. If you buy Osimhen, Ivan Toney, you guarantee goals. And that is my point when I talk about Gyökeres. Forget how high he jumps. Forget that Gyökeres drives from the halfway line and scores and he's got power. Forget all of that. Let's just talk about the state of football. Strikers, midfielders, defenders. It's no good anymore. So when you're talking
the standards have dropped massively.
When you're talking about the top 5 strikers, bro, Quasha, name me the top 5 strikers in world football right now.
I can't. It's too tough to say this, but I could probably go Isak, Gyökeres, Haaland, Lewandowski. Who else? That's a tough one for the 5th one. Probably go Benzema or Suarez, something like that. Because I can't think.
And they're all, that's what I'm trying to say. They're not even playing still.
I can't think of any of them because
they're
good. They're good players. They're good players, but they ain't the player anymore. They finished. They're getting old, and they've.
Well, a lot of them are all in decent ages. Osimhen's a decent age. He's a win now age in his prime of his career, and so is Gyökeres, right? But Osimhen's there as well, right? Kane, Haaland. You can't even say Salah because he's not an out-and-out striker. Yeah,
he's a winger. He's a winger.
You've got to put Gyökeres in there. Osimhen, that's 4. Yeah, Lewandowski, that's 5. What else are we doing here? I mean,
Isak.
You can put Isak in. I mean, he's only had that season last season, but you can put him in. That's 6. Even if we're going into the top 10 strikers, who? Lautaro Martinez.
Nah, I don't. Maybe you can say Lautaro.
Ivan Toney. Yeah.
Ivan Toney. Yeah.
Right. And now we're struggling. That's what I'm trying to say. This is the level of football. So it don't matter about their numbers. We have to try and get the best in class in that position. And Gyökeres, whether you like it or not, is in that list. Is in that list. And Šeško ain't. Šeško might be closer to 10 than he's closer to the top 5. And that is my point. So regardless of how many goals Šeško scored, how many goals Gyökeres scored, how high they can jump, I don't care. I'm looking at football. I'm looking at the best in class. I'm looking at the striker pool, and he's in there, bro. And no one can argue. That's it. Like you said, that's it. That's it, bro. So even for someone like Rodrigo, when you're talking about the best in class on the left wing, I personally think Skelly is better.
Yeah, Kvaratskhelia is better, 100%.
Best left wing in the world, right? Why was we not in for him when he was under 60 million Great British pounds? That's chump change. Why was we not in for him? That's what I'm talking about, the best in class. If you're telling me you need a left winger, Kvaratskhelia has gone to PSG. We're not going to be able to get him now. Who's the next best left winger in world football? You're probably going to say
Rafinha at Barcelona. Rafinha at Barcelona.
Or okay, maybe him. So why are we not after him? Why are we not after Rodrigo? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like someone telling me, oh, but there's this winger that called XYZ and he plays in that league and he's really good. And it's like, but he's not the best in class, is he? He might have potential. Yeah, if you're going out to buy goalkeepers, name me the best 5 goalkeepers in the world.
Alisson, Neuer, Alisson, Neuer. Let me see. Alisson, Neuer, Donnarumma,
Courtois,
Courtois. Let me see who else is there.
Mac maybe.
David Raya.
Oh, he could be in the list.
Yeah,
Oh,
I could say David Raya. Oblak.
yeah, even Kelleher, right?
Keller.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But that's my
Yeah.
point. When you literally break down every position, my bro, and you say who is the
Yeah.
best in the world in that position, that shows you. So when everyone, even the legend that is the volcano, is saying, you know, these players could tie the old school players' boots, and you're absolutely right. But the fact of the matter is, here's where we are now. This is football. We ain't gonna change it by moaning that the standard ain't as good as what we're used to, because that's just where we are. So when you go into every position, I ask everyone, give me your top 5 players in that position. And that's my argument with Gyökeres. I hope I've made that terribly clear. It's not about how he plays. It's not about the numbers that he's got. Is he or is he not one of the top 5 strikers in world football? If the answer is yes, then that qualifies Arsenal to be going in for him, because we need a gunman, yeah, and that's a calculated risk. The same as if you got me. If you told me tomorrow we're not getting Gyökeres, we're getting Osherman, you'd hear no complaints from me. None.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
If you told me we're not getting any of those guys, but we're still gonna get a 32-year-old Kane, you'd still get no complaints from me, because I'd still expect Kane to come to this Premier League and get 20 goals, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's what he does. And that's
Yeah.
my point. That's my point. Go on.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Name me top 5 defensive midfielders right now in the world.
I know where you're going with it because of the whole party thing. It's hard. It's hard. You'd say Party's in there. You'd probably say Rodri, of course.
Joshua Kimmich.
Kimmich, yeah, he's getting a bit old now, but you probably have to have him in there. What's his name at Inter? Barella, is it? But what's his name?
Hakan Çalhanoğlu.
He's
He's
of,
a City,
but he's older now, isn't he? 6 years. I mean, Gravenberch just had a good, but this is
Gravenberch. Yeah, this is the thing.
This is the point. This is the point, my bro, because the levels are not there anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's his name for Inter? Is it Barella? What's his name?
There's
not Hakan. It's B. Is it? Everyone keeps saying that we should be going for him. Is it Barella? Someone in the chat help me out. Someone in the chat help me out. Big up Mr. Battered. Gyökeres non-interest is weird. I would have thought there'd be more bids, but I think it's more to do with Sporting and the difficulty negotiating around him. Man said, "Shut up, Mr. Robbo," with the Mikel music. I hear it. I know Sesko is gonna bang. How? That's what I'm saying, my bro. Feeling in your tummy. You're sounding like Arteta with that. I gotta be honest, bro. There's no evidence. I'm not saying he ain't gonna, but I'm saying, how can you prove it? You can't. That's my point, and that's what I was trying to go. And that's why Kwaja was just. That's why we're trying to go into the best players in each position in world football. Kwaja was asking us what we think world class is. There's a lot of players that are not world class anymore, but in today's day and age, you might have to say that they're world class, because who are you comparing them to? People of 20 years ago. We can't do that anymore. We have to look at here and now, and the quality in striker position. You're not going to get Isak. You're not going to pay 200, 150 million. No one's going to do that. I don't even think Liverpool will. Understand what I'm saying? So who else is there out there, bro? Exactly. You're just saying, I know he's going to bang. How? Feeling in your tummy, bro. That's it. What's his name, man? Someone in the chat, man. Is it Barella? I swear it's Barella. Dio, Bayern Munich would take £70 million for Harry Kane, cheaper than both Victor Gyökeres and Sesko. And imagine if you bought Harry Kane, even at his age now, you'd still expect him to score goals.
Yeah, you would, yes.
Still, that's my point. Look at Morata. He'll still score goals. I think he's going to Como, yeah, to go and play under Cesc Fabregas. He's going to score goals, bro. He might not be everyone's cup of tea, but he's going to score goals. Jesus Christ. Well, Mikel Arteta isn't here, my guy. So big up E. Ross. Prove that money, that offer, that the money to buy in and see. I don't know. You're talking about, yeah, look, even a Watkins. He said, "Fuck a Watkins, go get Kane from Bayern." Exactly, Dio. But why are you saying go and get Kane from Bayern? Why? Because he's a world-class striker. Because he's still a top striker. That even I'll go as far as saying the top 10 strikers in world football. Because that's how bad the talent pool is, my bro. So when you've got someone who's a calculated risk, someone that you can buy to your team, and you expect them to hit the ground running because of how good they are as a player, like Wirtz, yeah, anyone can flop people, anyone can. But you take calculated risks. That's my point. Even Watkins, even if you come to me and argue to me that Watkins has got a better shot than Gyökeres, there's more logic in that than what you're trying to say to me about Cisco. Why? Because he's at a good age, he's at the prime of his career. He's been playing in the Premier League for how many years? He got 19 goals last season. He's Premier League proven. He'd actually be cheaper than all of these strikers on the market. He's got a bigger argument than anyone. There you go. There you go. Big up, Mr. Batter. Got a bounce. Have a lovely day. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna finish it up in a minute anyway. We've been going up and down in numbers. Big up Kwaja. Big up Yuvraj for jumping on. Big up BBK in the chat. Gunton Tug. Yeah. Well, even Ten Hag, bro, pissed all over Arteta in terms of trophies. Look at Vlahovic as well. I think he's a spicy Havertz, bro. But at the end of the day, there's still, I mean, his numbers are probably better than some of the people we've been mentioning. You know what I mean? Yeah. Big up Dio. He said, "I'm worried we get nothing at all." Now, that is something we might just talk about quickly, because what do you feel, Kwaja? Because I mean, we keep hearing this, oh, Gyökeres, Sesko, this person, that person. I've got a slight feeling we might not even get any striker.
I don't think we will. I think that they're just reporting news. If we do get a striker, I hope he does well. But especially if we don't get a striker, we're gonna struggle in scoring goals. Yeah. I mean, imagine Havertz up top scoring. Imagine 8 league goals. He got 9 league goals last season. Oh, but he got 15 in all competitions. No, we're specifically talking about Premier League. Yeah. Havertz in his first season got 13. That's not a striker. He got 9. That's basically 22 league goals in 2 seasons.
I know, and I don't blame him. Because as you said, that's not a striker. You know, we bought him as a midfielder, bro. This is the problem that we've got, you know. And that's what I'm saying. He's another player that came from Germany, right? That's what I'm trying to say. It's not, listen, Sesko might come and bang. I'm just saying, how was that the more calculated risk? No one should be here arguing with me or trying to talk down someone who's a calculated risk. And that could be anyone, not just Gyökeres. It could be Osherman, it could be Kane, it could be... You can't argue with me on that. That's all I'm trying to say. But I'm with you, Dio. I'm worried that we might not even get anyone at this rate, or we're gonna end up, as E. Ross says, fucking daily Dusan. We don't do any of that shit, Marat. Big up BBK. Big up. He said, in my opinion, the German league is the 3rd best league in the world. Fair play. I mean, for me, the top 3 is Spain, Italy, and England. I put Germany 4th, but fair play, man. Fair play. I think Italy's been very good in the last couple of years. I didn't even finish your comment. Sorry, man. In the world, I have the Portuguese league at 6th best, just for context. Fair play. Fair play. I don't even know where I'd have Portuguese league. I mean, after Germany, I don't really count them. But I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, I don't expect him to come and score 50, 60 goals if it comes to Arsenal. I know that. I know, yeah. I do expect him to score 20 Premier League goals. Do you know what I'm saying? I just got to say that. What do you think on that?
I do think that if you want a striker, you obviously need to buy a striker that scored 20 goals. The last striker we had was Aubameyang. He's got 22. And this manager turned to a left winger. He can't perform at left wing because this manager's put him there, and the manager has to be responsible for putting him there. The manager puts Laka up top. You can put Laka and Aubameyang up top. He could have played a 3-5-2, put Laka and Aubameyang up top. Yeah. And Aubameyang would score goals. But he had to track back. I've been looking at them going, that's not a winger. Just because he can play left wing doesn't mean he's a left winger necessarily. He's a striker. Like, I just don't understand why on earth is Arteta going to press conferences, I need a striker, yet in a press conference, they might ask him, why do you not get a striker? He might go, I don't know. Maybe the price is too expensive. I told Berta to get me a striker. I don't think I got one. I think he's going to blame Berta. Yeah, Berta's come in March. You had to tell Eddie. You could have told Eddie we could have got a striker. But no, he's just trying to hide and not admitting the truth. That's what he's doing. I'm just sick and tired of it. I just want this manager gone. I just want the downfall to start right now so we can get this clown out of it and get a new manager, because I want the downfall to start. I just want the players to lose most of the games. So we just want this clown to get out of this club. I mean, even Views, you would know that you want this clown out of this job because it's been 5 years and all he cares about is the community shield.
I don't want to waste another year. I'm not a petri dish. I ain't got years to just wait. I want him done now. If you bought Isaac from Sociedad, would you expected him to score goals? Yes, because of
100%.
what I saw. Hold on, because of what I saw, taking on players, the control, the touch, bro. Like, you're trying to, and this comes down from Arteta and Arsenal as well. They're very good at trying to pull on people's heartstrings. We want to get Sesko now so we don't make the same mistake with Isaac. You're always making these mistakes. You never get the market opportunity. And for anyone trying to put Sesko on Isaac's level, bro, just wind your head in, bro. I'm sick of talking about it. You're not gonna win this one with me, Dio, because like I said, it's just a feeling in your tummy. That's it. There is no logic that can come and say, yep, sorry, we definitely should have been going for Sesko. He's the new Isaac. Not one. But anyway, guys, I just had a mad. I gotta go as well. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Wahaha. He's saying 5 Yacht, 4 Lewa, 3 Haaland, 2 Kane, Xerxes in there. My God. Isaac not in top 5. Sorry, gotta make a top 10 for him. You know what? I kind of agree with that because he ain't even done enough in world football. You know what I mean? He ain't. But you can look at the eye test and say he will. When I looked at him, I'm like, that's a Thierry Henry regen. That's the first thing I thought when I watched Isaac. That's not what I thought when I watched Sesko.
Yep. That's caused problems for our centre backs, brother. That guy's so scared. He caused Saliba Gabriel to be shaky. He has caused centre backs problems. That is what a striker is supposed to do, to cause problems. He's the guy that we had the opportunity to buy, but Igal keeps going, oh, but he wasn't affordable. So why did Newcastle buy him then?
I don't want to hear about money as well, bro. That people act like it's their money. It's not my business. I'm not a shareholder. I'm a football fan and it's a football club. Like, shut up about money and business. I don't want to hear it. I don't. Big up BBK. He's saying Haaland, Kane, Lewa, Isaac, and then the rest. That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Yep.
And that's 4. That ain't even 5. That's what I'm trying to say. This is the pool of football now. That's my point. That's my point. But listen, guys, I've got to go now. I can't even stay on any longer. Big up Kwaja for jumping on. Big up Yuvraj. No worries, man. Big up everyone in the chat. I don't know how it's gone today. It's been up and down. Big up Tots for the raid. Big up Shane for the earlier raid. Big up everyone in the building, even Dio, even though we don't agree. Big up everyone, man. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're liking. And we will be back at 9:30 p.m. over with Geordie Dread. I can imagine I might even see BBK there as well if you got the bird call. So catch me there. Let's see who we can send you guys on to. Let's see if anyone's live. Not that there's loads of you in the building, but for all the people that stayed, I appreciate you, man. I really do. Obviously we want more people to
might give Lee a raid. He might give Lee a raid. Sorry about that. He might give Lee a raid. He's live as well with Shane and Matt.
Yeah, he is. Party is leaving. This is probably why there's no one in here at this point. Big up
man.
Reacts as well. All right, cool. We'll send you over to Lee. I should probably send you to Fruity Reacts, but his engagement is better than mine anyway. So we'll send you over to Lee. Make sure you say views raid for the few people in here. It's probably why no one's here because they're all over there. So I'll probably go and jump in the chat. I want to see my views raid. Let's get over to Lee. Go and say hello to Matty and to Shane. And yeah, big up, man. Big up, Kwaja. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back later on at 9:30 as well. Until then, people, peace. We out here, man. We're gone. Peace.